This is interesting. So the reason she's doing what she's doing is she doesn't believe that Chioma would have died mundanely. She would have put herself in the VexNet to come after her and to save her. Interesting. So that's why she's doing what she's doing, really. That's the true reason. Anyway, hello everybody. I'm Tom, and you are watching me play Destiny 2. Gonna continue the story. I assume I have to go talk to Failsafe. I didn't actually check, but...
Listen, Guardian. I was thinking hard about how to beat the Conductor, and Osiris stopped me. He said the Conductor is very strong, and has abilities we cannot stand against. But, he said, maybe we can beat Maya Sandrash. Osiris told me the story of Maya, how she was lost in the Vex network, split into hundreds of copies, until the powers of the Echo brought her to life. The Conductor is one of those copies. Could be the first one, could be all of them smashed together. Maybe she does not even know herself. But Osiris says all Mayas are scientists, and we can see her thoughts in her experiments. We must find what she is trying to do. Failsafe has located pieces of tech to help you study the exobodies in Maya's laboratory. If we can learn what Maya is doing with those, maybe we can think of a way to stop her. Brains, not brawn, yes?
Fair enough. Makes sense to me. As soon as Save 14 appears in the holo projector, he begins telling you about how he and Osiris have been thinking of ways to defeat the Conductor. I think this is just going over what he's already said. Yes, it is. Well, cool. Recover the exo data from a lost sector perdition on Europa. Sure.
The Conductor has that pile of exo-frames down in her lab. She was using them to host consciousnesses. I've been trying to figure out why, and then it hit me. Inconclusive. I need control data from other exos, and Europa's a great place to find some. Oh, this is good data. Yeah, I think I can almost decrypt another one of the Conductor's exos. All I need now is a cerebral host matrix. One of the classic brain models. Could you help me out, Captain?
Sure, if you tell me where to find one of those, I'll help you, no problem. Locate the consciousness driver in Bray Exoscience in Europe. Ooh. Like you, for instance.
Got it. If you're ready, we can head back into the Conductor's lab. The exo-frames she's working on down there have got to be key to the golden age she keeps talking about. We just need to uncover their secrets before she kills us all.
Okay, cool. So go back into Encore. Destroy the Conductor's coral mind in the exotic mission Encore launched from the helm.
We must gain access to Sandaresh's facility once again. With the data Failsafe has collected, we can better determine Sandaresh's use of the exo-consciousnesses within the VexNet. The Conductor seeks to assimilate all of Sol under her command. She desires a golden age. But what does she really mean? With her methods, I do not assume benevolence. All I know is that it would undo everything we have accomplished since the collapse. We cannot allow this.
Dude's up here now. He wasn't here last time. Hello, buddy. So this, theoretically, if it's the same, this should be nothing, right? Oh, access, hello.
Your research into the Vex systems bears fruit. Learn what you can. Perhaps something useful may be extracted with further investigation.
Simulation sync initiated. Oh, hang on, there's a thing on there. Establishing simulation sync. Simulation synced. Chest. Access the ancillary transit something or other. Access the ancillary transit in the exotic mission Encore.
Empress Kaido believes that the Shadow Legion here are commanded by the defector scion, Yurix. It would explain their interest in Maya's research, and the Echo. It wouldn't just be access to the Vex simulation network. It would give Yurix command over an entire Vex collective. You could see the danger in that. Maya is diverting Radiolaria to search the Vex simulation network, peering into other timelines, trying to find our own past. And to that end, raising an army of her own collective to subsume Sol. She can use her Echo to control Vex, but these are under her command completely. She's converting them to serve her. Do they even know what they're doing?
Good question. Are they subservient via choice, or are they subservient via force? Or mind control, I guess, would be the... I don't even know if mind control is probably the correct term, but you know what I mean. I don't really think they have a mind to control per se, but... Also, I was like, this is a big room, I bet I can explore for secrets, and no, it just gives me a turn back immediately. Standard. Alright. Yoink. Alright, cool. So we opened this way, which is new. Huh. Let's try this way first, I guess. Interesting. Okay. Simulation sync. Connect.
Dot 130 to dot 59. Have you been able to raise team dot 97? Their Chioma was handling the SE statistics. Let me know immediately if she responds. I'm getting worried.
Interesting. This is part of the catalyst, I assume, there, but... Interesting. And we also have this way here. Still new. I'm so confused right now. Interesting. Oh, it's up there. Oh, then this one. Oh, I see. Oh, hello. Well, we killed him. Got a chest.
.59 Chioma, calling any other Ishtar orphans from Variation Gamma of the Pink Sky world. I'm here with .33 Shim and 2 Chiomas. .27 and one who isn't sharing a number. If you're looking for a place, we've got one. We'll figure this thing out together.
Interesting. Specimen number 8. That's cool. Interesting. So it seems like all the Chiomas, or all the, how would you say, they're not exactly fake, but the simulated Chiomas are all kind of working together, forming some kind of alliance to try and take down Maya, I guess. Which makes sense, I suppose. Okay, this gun is good for taking out tormentors. Oh, he's fucking off. Good. Okay, yeah, this gun is insanely good at taking out tormentors. I love it. Which, I mean, I guess makes sense because it's like a high damage special weapon that does crit. So, it's exactly what you need for tormentors, but I like the fact that it is as good as it is against tormentors. And we should be able to essentially one-shot the tormentor with a super, I think. Nice. Easy enough. This is a long mission when you're Soul Lord, I will say. Granted, I'm walking around looking and finding secrets and shit, but it's still just a long-ass mission.
Thunderesh's use of Chioma prefigures a dangerous compromise. We knew that she was capable of stepping beyond the bounds of ethics in her experimentation, but now we know the extent. The threat is serious and imminent.
Access degaussed mind.
Fidelity test. How did I make you cry on our wedding night?
Maya? Maya? Where are we? How? We're alive.
How did I make you cry on our wedding night?
You didn't. I made you cry. Because I called you Sunrise. Suryo Day. Because your mother called you that. Because it reminded you she was gone. That she missed the happiest day of your life. And I touched your cheek. And I told you there's always another sunrise. Even after we see it set.
Degaussing exomind. Sentimentality is higher than expected variance.
Thunderesh
Jesus Christ, bitch.
is bringing copies of her wife, Chioma Essie, out of the VexNet. Finding them, interrogating them, and discarding them.
For her golden age?
No. No, perhaps what would be her own personal golden age. The wife she remembers. The one from her own simulation.
And Maya will destroy Soul to find her.
And if it's the real Maya, like if it's in her original mind, then you're never gonna find her, right? Interesting. We're in the Nexus again.
Captain, I have discovered an anomalous signal in your location. Please discern its source.
Interesting. Interesting. Vex module deletion. Hello. I found myself a little Vex bot. It didn't seem to give me anything. Oh, another one. Hello. That opens that door, which somehow helps me. Oh. There's another one.
I have decrypted the data contained in the signal.
227.97. To all teams, I've crunched the numbers. We're losing Essies at rates even higher than Maya's during the Sundaresh incident. Stay inside of your team at all times, Geomas. Don't get separated.
Interesting. Separating them into Chiomas and Essies, which is kind of funny. I guess it makes sense. Okay. We're in... I'm intrigued by this. Can I take this through, or does it delete? It doesn't delete, okay. Oh, I see. What is confusing me here is the fact that it's given me two of these for some reason. Oh, they're just timed. I just need to go fast. I thought I was turning them back on. I see. I'm stupid. That's fine. If it's just speed, this is easy. Cool. Alright, I was overcomplicating that. It's just timed.
This is Maya. Dot 65. Attrition levels are holding steady for Sandrash, Shim, Dwayne McNeil, and our singular friend. It's only Chioma's vanishing. We lost a few Sandrashes. Too many S's. If the pattern continues, we could lose every Shim and Dwayne McNeil. I suspect your Shim is swearing in a corner like mine is. Talk to him. We can't give in to despair.
Interesting. They end up having like this multiverse of confusion, essentially, because they can't... They're not correctly, like... I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like DC universe, or multiverse, and Marvel multiverse. They're all simulations, but as far as they're concerned, they all have the same memories and stuff, right? Which is interesting. Also, let's see whether or not that was that one, so I haven't missed one. I guess there's 2 more left? Maybe? See if we can get all of them in 1 week, that'd be nice. Okay, am I good with these weapons? I think I'm good with these weapons.
Sandaresh has recreated her caretaker. We face the same threat as before, and I do not believe it will be the last.
At the end, we got the teleport, super rim. Sweet. Alright, cool. Much easier the second time. Mainly because this gun is nice. It's crack.
Osiris, I heard what the Guardian found. How could Maya do such a thing to Chioma, to the woman she loved?
Sandaresh convinced herself that she could never have loved this Chioma at all. Not this one. And not the others.
But this Chioma loved Maya. We heard it. I am sorry for doubting, for believing the conductor for even 1 moment. I am so sorry, Osiris, for doing that to you.
No, Saint. Don't apologize. You were forgiven from the first.
I did enjoy the 7 deaths all to gravity for jumping down the wrong fucking hole. Lol. Alright.
Guardian, I can now confirm. Every exoframe in Maya's lab once held the consciousness of Maya's wife, Chioma Essie. Each a different version, pulled from the Vex network. Uploaded, judged, found wanting, and eliminated. Guardian, there are details about Maya Sandaresh I kept from Saint. He did not need to know the cruelty of the hands that touched his mind, or how much they reminded me of my own. But today, I saw a reflection of myself had I lost my way. If I never found Saint and instead wrapped myself in obsession, I thought myself heroic in my search, a romantic, and that I was justified by my success. But what if I had not realized my good fortune? If I had met Saint, not with relief, but with skepticism, to imagine myself finding Saint, deciding he is wrong, killing him, and then starting again, it would have broken me. And I believe it has broken Maya. One capable of such horror has defiled the concept of love. Do not forget what you're dealing with.
I tend to agree. Although I don't feel like he ever would have gone down that path. Shoot to loot destabilizing. What's this? Shoot to loot fragile. We'll take the destabilizing, sure. Is this just going over what he said? Yes. Alright. So Act 3 is now technically complete. Let's listen to the radio message.
Guardian, we have managed to decrypt another personal log taken from Maya Sanderish's domain. At first, we discovered the method of her search, but we were mistaken as to what she was looking for. Now we understand. Here, listen.
Maya Sandrash. Personal log. Incidental. The variances have been outside of acceptable bounds on each attempt. Incomplete or divergent memories. Outsized or diminished emotional responses. These forgeries are not my tomb. The memories are baseline. There are other timelines that mirror this one so closely that my interrogation would not, by itself, yield my tomb. They all loved me. They all remembered the name of our daughter. That isn't the point. My Chioma would understand what I'm doing here. All she needs to do is look at the state of Soul since our time on New Muna. The mistake of the collapse, Clovis's hubris, the revelation of the witness. My Chioma would see me as a savior, and that she and I have a chance to rescue humanity from itself.
Do you see? She's a Pygmalion carving her love from the Vex, too obsessed with her sculpture's perfection to see that the flaws lie within herself. She doesn't remember Chioma, no more than she remembers the Golden Age. Their memories clouded by ego and need far removed from the real. Chioma will die 1,000 deaths before Maya realizes her love is conditional. But perhaps we can find her real Chioma. And she can convince Maya of her error.
Perhaps. Or she's dead, and we can't. It's interesting there, because the level of ego of what she's saying is insane, which, you know, tracks with Maya Sundaresh, to be fair. But she's like, oh, I can't find my Chioma, my real Chioma essay. I haven't found her yet. But, like, how does she know she's the real Maya? Like, it goes both ways, right? It's not one way or the other. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode. I didn't get to play until relatively late. It's like 11 p.m. So I'm not actually gonna do this specimen count, I don't think, because it's not actually, it's not actually part of the story itself. Well, I did a bunch of challenges for free, so that's something. We're getting up there in my season pass, so that's something at least. I'll probably hit 200, no problem. Ooh. Shader. Pretty good shader. That's gonna be it. If you like the video, please leave a like. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Where we'll, I think, conclude, right? Because I think it's probably going to be the last big story next week, so we're gonna end it kind of quickly, really, all things considered. Yeah. So I was right, by the way. There are a lot of people who are telling me like, oh no, it's the first, it'll get better with the pacing and the storytelling, as it didn't. It's just worse than Seasons. Anyway, I still enjoy the story, don't get me wrong, but, you know, it's just kind of worse. I mean, I'm not even like, there's not even anything pulling me to play Destiny at the moment. I'm just like, I come and do the story once a week and then I don't play again. That's what I've been doing, and that's probably what I'm going to continue to do, to be perfectly honest. Like, the story still is good. Like, I like the story, it pulls me in, but like, don't care about playing Destiny at the moment. I mean, maybe I'm just burnt out, maybe I'll come back to it later and go deep into Destiny again, but with all the layoffs they're doing and all the shit that they're having where they're essentially scaling everything back, which, by the way, I thought they were going to do ages ago. You'll have to find it in one of my videos, but in one of my videos I had speculation that I think they were going to, after the final shape, they were going to scale everything back massively and not do a yearly expansion and all that kind of stuff. And again, there's a lot of people saying, oh, they have to do the yearly expansion, so they make all their money. I'm like, yeah, but I think they've reached the point where they're just not going to make any fucking money. Because, yeah, I don't know. I think it might be dying after these episodes, we'll see, but anyway. As I said, like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.